Good morning. Today we're talking about Halloween, trick or treat, things that are scary. And I've been reliably informed that what I do is some people's idea of a worse nightmare. I'm an improviser. Improvisers get up on stage in front of however many people, 10, 50, 1,000, and with no script or rehearsal, you come up with some theatre off the top of your head, with the tacit promise that it's going to be funny. It's something that's uniquely terrifying, or viewed from another way, uniquely arrogant. So just as an example, someone shout out a word. Any word you like. Pretzel. Fantastic. Pretzels. I know how to make them. You got to boil them first, and then you bake them. Comedy gold. Yeah. Yeah, it's much better than that normally, I promise you. But the thing is, if it sounds like hard, then that's because it is. When I started improvising, I started taking classes when I was about 15. I started performing in bars that I legally wasn't allowed to be in when I was about 17. And from then, it's sort of just been a spiraling addiction. And what I discovered when I started is that it is quite hard. And I saw people who'd been performing for a while, and they were really good. And I assumed that there would be some trick of how to do it. Like, in the style of those internet ads, there would be this one weird, cool old trick discovered by a suburban housewife that dermatologists hate. I assumed that there'll be some secret to doing it well. And part of it is experience. It's just you spend more time on a stage, you become more comfortable on a stage. But the other half of it is fear. It's about being scared, how you deal with being scared. Because when you're scared, your brain tries to protect you. And what it does is it shuts you off. You close up emotionally, and you try to gain control of what's happening. So you shut down other people's ideas. You try to make yourself look good. And these are exactly the opposite attributes that you want when you're trying to make a piece of art. We're taught that bravery is the opposite of fear, but it's not. If you're being brave, you're still scared. You're just working through it. The true opposite of fear is freedom. Because if you're scared, there's some pressure on you, but there's no pressures on you when you're free. And this was introduced to me when I went to Canada, and I studied with some of the people who invented the modern idea of improvisation that we have. The strategy of dealing with fear is you need to remove the pressures of what's making you scared. This is what I've learned. This is pretty much the closest that I've got to that one weird, cool old secret by a housewife that dermatologist hate. The best... No, I won't go into that bit yet. How you make yourself free is you start just by saying yes to other people's ideas. You give up control of what's happening, and you accept other people's ideas. You embrace positivity. You open yourself up emotionally to the art that you're trying to make. You embrace failure. Because when you're trying to do well, was that 4 minutes? Yeah, fantastic. When you're trying to do well, you are scared of failing. Embrace failure. Accept that it's going to be part of what you're doing. The best improvisers are children, because age 6 to 10, because their idea of play is the same as our idea of play in theatre. And so I was told that the way to... So, yeah. I'm just trying to wrap up my thoughts very quickly. Make the work that you do free. Make it play, like children play. When you see a play, it's called a play because the people in it should be playing. The trick to making good art, if you will, is to make it a treat. Treat. It's a terrible pun. Thank you very much.